everyone, my name is Teacher Caris. Welcome to my craft corner. This is where we're going to get to make things every week that help us think about our big ideas. So each week I'll be back here with a new activity, a new thing to make that'll help us dig deeper into our big ideas and serve as a reminder. So what are we talking about this week? This week we learned about sin, the wrong things we do, the things that separate us from God. I know I've done wrong things. None of us are clean from sin. In fact, I have a verse about that. This verse is from Jeremiah 2, verse 22, and it says, "Although you wash yourself with soap and use an abundance of cleansing powder, the stain of your guilt is still before me, declares the sovereign Lord." See, God says that no matter how hard we try, we can't wash away our sin. It's like a permanent stain on us, and since God is perfect, He can't put up with sin. Only God can remove our sin. And so we learned about how, in Noah's days, God actually decided to destroy the earth and start over. That's how bad sin has gotten. So to help us think about this idea, we get to stain something for this week's craft. Unlike sin, however, there's actually nothing wrong with this stain. We're going to get to make our very own Staycamp t-shirts. Here's the one I made earlier. I used permanent markers and acrylic paint, but you can do yours however you like. The very first step is to find out the item you're going to decorate. You might have an old or plain t-shirt lying around. If you don't have a t-shirt, maybe you have a cloth bag like the ones we decorated at day camps last year. Maybe you have a scarf, a pair of socks. Feel free to get creative and pick whatever you like. Just make sure to ask your parents if you're allowed to draw on whatever the item you've picked is. The next step is to put a piece of cardboard inside your item. This makes sure the paint doesn't soak through. And the next thing you want to do after that is protect your work surface with some newspaper or a piece of plastic or whatever else, just to make sure you don't get paint or marker on the table. So once you've done that, you're going to want to take a look at the Staycamp logo, and you're going to want to draw it onto your shirt. Before you draw it on your shirt, you might want to practice a few times on paper. It might also be helpful to find something round to trace for the circle, or to use a ruler for some of the straight lines. Feel free to practice as many times as you want on a piece of paper, but just make sure you be careful once you start on your actual shirt, because it's like a stain, you can't take it out. There's no such thing as a do-over. So there we have it, friends. This is how to make your very own Staycamp t-shirt. Every time you wear it, think about how our sin is a stain that we can never wash away. But remember that there's hope, because just like we took something old or plain and made it new and beautiful, God wants to make new and beautiful things out of us, and He alone has the power to do that. Now I'm going to pass it to teacher Nicole, who's going to show us some different ways to make this craft.
Hey everyone, this is our day camp team. Everyone, just showing off our different shirts.
Try it yourself.
Can't wait to see all your shirts. Bye!